Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Okay, so guys, I am actually not gonna be before you guys very long, but happy Sunday, okay? Happy Sunday. For those of you guys who are not familiar with who I am, my name is Patrice S. Jordan. I am the founder of Her Secret Vault. I teach entrepreneurs how to build business credit using EIN only. So guys, I'm not gonna be before you guys long. I wanted to come on live really quick and break down some things for you guys really fast, right? Because I'm noticing with my videos, what I need to start doing, I need to start chopping them up into sections to be able to help you guys, okay? So, what I want to discuss with you guys today, I want to discuss with you guys about the NAV hack as far as the trade line. So, for those of you guys who are not familiar with NAV, NAV is a tracking system, is the net asset value of your company. Nothing more, nothing less, okay? A lot of you guys get caught up on NAV because you see a score change on NAV and it may go up or down. And a lot of you guys have to freak out because you're like, oh my gosh, NAV says this. Forget about NAV. It's not about NAV. It's about the business bureaus. You have Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. Those are the bureaus. Sometimes it takes a minute for NAV to refresh their system to show you guys the actual scores that's coming from the actual bureaus, okay? That's first and foremost. Let's talk about this NAV hack. Guys, I'm going to break this down for you guys in as detailed as possible, okay? So NAV has 3 subscription plans. The first one, which is the cheapest one, does not work for building business credit, okay? The second 2 work. So the second plan and the third plan works for when it comes to building business credit, to be able to help you guys create a trade line to get a Paydex score, an Experian score, an Equifax score, okay? Now there is a hack to this NAV. The way that it works is that you use your business email, something like info@hersecretvault.net, to sign up for NAV middle package, okay? That's a $49.99 because they changed the price from $39.99 to $49.99. So it's now $49.99. You utilize their middle package at $49.99 and it reports as a trade line after 3 weeks or about a month, okay? Once the trade line reports, guys, cancel the subscription. They're not going to go back and take away your trade line, okay? The only difference on NAV you're going to see now is you're going to see a letter versus a number. So when you have a paid account with them, you may see an 80 Paydex score, an 85 Experian score, and then maybe like a 500 Equifax score, okay? Once you cancel the subscription, after the subscription reports as a trade line, you're gonna go and you're gonna see a number. You're gonna see an A, you're probably gonna see another A, and then you probably see like a C or a B. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. As long as those letters don't change, there's no reason for you guys to worry about not seeing numbers. Your numbers don't come from NAV. It comes from Dun & Bradstreet, which is the largest business bureau. It comes from Experian Business and Equifax Business, okay? Now, let's talk about this hack because for some reason, you guys are not seeming together. But you know what? That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for, okay? So, if you do 2 NAV accounts, they're going to report as 2 separate trade line, okay? You cannot do NAV $49.99 and then cancel it and then under that same account, pay the $59.99. That is not the way that works, guys. It's not the way that works, okay? So you have to have 2 separate accounts. info@hersecretvault.net and then orders@hersecretvault.net. Can you do them together? Absolutely. Okay? You putting all the same business information in there. The only 2 things that needs to be changed is the business email and the plan. You cannot have the same 2 plans. For instance, if you do info@hersecretvault.net and you do the $49.99 a month, you cannot do orders@hersecretvault.net and do $49.99 a month. No, you have to do $59.99 a month in order for it to report as 2 separate trade lines, okay? So again, you cannot just cancel your $49.99 and then upgrade your plan under the same account for $59.99. That is not the way that works, guys. It's not the way that works. All right. Again, keep in mind that NAV is simply the net asset value of your company. Okay. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. Very simple. 2 separate plans, 2 separate emails. Once both of those trade line reports to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax, now you can cancel the plan with both of those companies. The difference here is that you're going to see letters versus numbers, okay? Another thing, what I want you guys to pay attention to when you guys are signing up for NAV is that NAV tracks both your business and your personal, okay? It tracks both your business and your personal. When you are completing the information on NAV, do not add your personal information, right? Now, some of you guys may think that you cannot move forward without your personal information. All you have to do is just refresh your profile and it's actually going to bypass the personal information, okay? Somebody say, yes, I did the NAV hack, super easy. Thank you so much, Coach. You're welcome. You are welcome. Okay. But yes, it is super easy. Guys, also another thing. It makes no sense, right, for you guys as entrepreneurs, business owners, 9-to-5ers, whatever you want to call it, to not follow the information or go to somebody else and asking people for help when we're literally giving, when I am literally giving you the blueprint. Why would you go secondary to somebody and say, hey, can you help me, when you have the coach that's giving you the information? This is why a lot of you guys get stuck, right? We literally just broke down NAV to you guys in depth. And then somebody's in the comments, hey, sis, can you help me? How does that make any sense for you to go a secondary person who is following my lead versus following the directions that I'm giving to you guys? Come on, y'all. Let's make it make sense. Okay, let's make it make sense. You guys have to put in the work for yourself. That person in the comments don't owe you anything, right? She put in the work. He or she, because I didn't get to look at the name that well. I think it was a female. She put in the work for her business. Why would she just want for you to jump in her inbox and do stuff for you, to do stuff for her, do stuff for you for free? Put in the work. I'm giving you the free game. Like, why are you not following instructions? Because a lot of you guys want your hands to be held, and that's where a lot of you guys get stuck. Because we're literally giving it to you guys detail by detail by detail by detail. And instead of listening to the details, you're jumping left and jumping right, and then you end up getting stuck, right? Because at the end of the day, they have to come back to learn from me. And I'm giving you the game. So let me break this down for you one more time. You have to have 2 separate NAV accounts, okay? 2 separate business emails, 2 separate plans, $49.99 and $59.99. Once it reports, you can cancel both because you no longer need the subscription. You can deactivate one of the accounts if you choose and just monitor from one of those accounts, okay? All right, let me look at y'all questions really quick about NAV before I get off of this live. I just want to come and give y'all this gems because I'm breaking down the information. I'm just not understanding why you guys are not catching it. But I figured I'd break it down in sections for you guys. Okay? All right, let's see. I use the NAV hack with my mom as well. Nice. Congratulations. I love it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, that is a good question, and thank you so much for that question because I should have touched on that in here as well. Okay, so this person said, what if you already have one active NAV account? If you have a paid active NAV account where you're paying at least the middle package or the top package and it's reporting as a trade line, you can cancel it, okay? And then go and create another email, another business email, right? And then do the same thing again. But after about a month, 45 days max. Okay, you guys need to keep NAV. A lot of you guys are keeping NAV for 6 months and a year. You're wasting your money because it does nothing else for you once it reports. It does nothing else for you but monitor and show you a number. I'm not wasting $49.99 a month plus $59.99 a month just to look at a Paydex score that says 80 versus a letter that says 8. Make it make sense, y'all. Let's make it make sense, okay? So that was actually a good one. So yes, if you have a NAV account already, that's an active business plan and it's reporting to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax, you can go ahead and cancel that, okay? Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, so this person said, I put my personal information on the NAV account. Okay, so putting your personal information on the NAV account, it is not a huge deal, okay? Because some of you guys don't know how to get past the personal. What I will tell you is that NAV is a monitoring system. It monitors both your business and your personal. Now, here's what you cannot do inside of NAV because your personal information is there now, okay? NAV shows you at times what loans you qualify for or what loans your business qualify for, what credit cards you qualify for. You can dispute through NAV, right? It shows you inquiries through NAV. So what you cannot do because you added your personal information onto NAV, you cannot apply for those things inside of NAV. You would have to leave NAV and go to the actual website. So let's say, for instance, let's say you got approved through Divvy, okay? You should not click into NAV on that link and apply because it's already attached to your social, okay? This is how you guys end up PG and things because you don't know things like this. But now what you want to do is that you want to go to the Divvy site, to the actual site, and apply for Divvy on their site where you control what's happening. If you already have your personal information inside of NAV, just do not apply for nothing inside of NAV. Do not apply, do not click on a credit card, do not click on a loan, do not click on any of that because they already have access to your information, okay? So it's not that it's a huge deal for you to have your personal information in there. You just cannot apply for things in there through your through your NAV account. You have to actually go to the website because your social is already attached to it, okay? Let's see. That was a good one. Let's see. I have been following Patrice's advice for the past 2 to 3 years. She's definitely the best. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Great information. You're welcome. Okay, this is a great question as well too. This person said, where would you see both trade lines after canceling both accounts after 45 days? So you see both trade lines on Dun & Bradstreet, okay? Now, another way for you to know if the account is reporting, if you are a brand new business, have nothing going on, nothing happening, and you see an Experian score and an Equifax score with only those 2 trade lines, which means it's reporting because you have nothing else on your account that is reporting in order for you to see an Experian score and an Equifax score. That was actually a good question. But you can also see that through Dun & Bradstreet, but you will also see it inside of NAV. Like you will see your Experian and your Equifax score generated, okay? Now keep in mind, in order for you to get a Paydex score, you have to have 3 trade lines reporting in order for you to get a Paydex score, okay? Now, let me touch on this really quick because it kind of goes with this. So, someone mentioned about having 3 trade lines and not having a Paydex score, okay? All that means is that Dun & Bradstreet needs to refresh your profile, or you just got you just had the 3 trade line report, so you just need to give it a couple more days in order for your Paydex score to show up, because Dun & Bradstreet's system has been going down lately, and every time I try to log on at a certain time, it goes down. I even had with me personally, y'all know I'm super honest with y'all because I'm about that life. I had personally where Dun & Bradstreet, I think there's something wrong with their system. So their system kind of resetted my profile where instead of it saying management consultant, which is what it was saying before, it's saying unclassified. And it dropped my Paydex score from an A to a B, right? I'm not worried about a B Paydex score simply because all it takes is for Dun & Bradstreet to go back in and put in the right coding, which is the SIC code and the NIAX code. So for some reason their system reset it and then it resetted my profile, and instead of my profile saying management consultant, it says unclassified, which is a high risk code. They put me in a high risk code. So I went into the back office, made the changes for myself already, so I'm just waiting for them to update the SIC code and the NIAX code in order for my Paydex score to go back up to A, okay? Certain things you guys cannot worry about because it's out of your control. You can't freak out about everything. You just have to know what to do in order to get it back on track, all right? But that was a good question. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. She's even more amazing in person, so humble. And of course, the best at it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Thank you. That was so nice. Somebody said very humble. That's one of the reasons I started following her. Thank you so much. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. So I just wanted to come on here and touch about NAV. What I'm gonna start doing, guys, I'm gonna start doing live based on what we're talking about, because I noticed with the lives you guys have questions and I don't mind answering them at all. You guys know anytime I come on live I answer the questions, but then you guys have questions outside of what we're talking about, and then it starts to make my post like all over. So now it's like an hour, 2 hours, and it's harder for people to watch an hour live, 2 hour live versus, a 30-minute live where we're specifically talking about NAV. So if you guys don't have any other questions specifically pertaining to NAV, I'm going to let you guys enjoy your Sunday. I am going to help you guys through other steps as well that you guys may have for your business. But I want to do them individually, okay? I want to do them individually so I can help you guys to be able to take your business to the next level. Because what's going to happen is that once I get off of here, I'm going to save this live. And then those of you guys who might have missed something, you guys are going to come back and watch this live. But because it was a shorter live, you guys probably watch it once or twice, maybe 3 times, right? Versus the 2 hours that we're on live sometimes, because I love answering questions for you guys. But sometimes the live being 2-3 hours long is not helping you guys. Okay, so again, I just wanted to touch with you guys really quick about NAV. I hope I was able to answer all questions that you guys have pertaining to NAV. If you do have additional questions pertaining to NAV, okay, pertaining to NAV, I want you guys to drop those questions in the comments after we get off this live, okay? All right, guys, I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys. As a reminder, Bosses Build Business Credit. I'll talk to you guys soon.